y'all, how y'all doing today? Hope you guys having a great week, and if not, I hope that turns around. Welcome to Through Our Lens, where we talk about whatever is going on in our lives, on our daily lives, and we hash it out through conversation therapy, answering, asking questions, and getting deeper into it as we go. In today's conversation, we're going to be talking about how competition has shaped us in our day-to-day lives through the form of education, and how silent strategies have been put to make us compete for everything we do. I'm introduce our guests. We do have Nelly and Brian. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Brian Carranza. My major is data science, and I'm he, him. And the reason why I wanted to join this conversation was, there's just a lot of diversity in this college, and it's making me realize, there's just some topics that need to be discussed.
All right. Hi, I'm Yaneli Preciado. I'm a human bio major. I go by the she, her pronouns, and I joined this conversation because I feel like I have a lot of experience in it.
All right, getting straight into it. You guys remember those tests we took in high school? The standardized tests that ranked you guys, like the SBAC in elementary, the CAS, the ones that you were forced to do, like the AP exams, pop quizzes. What do you guys think about those exams that ranked you statewide among other students?
For me, I feel like the testing system was flawed, honestly. I feel like it all depended on the teacher you had, in high school. Honestly, growing up in general, like ever since elementary, I feel like it's just the tests don't really test your knowledge and how you understand the curriculum as a whole. I feel like it's just I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like for me, those tests, yeah, like I agree with Brian, they were pretty flawed. I kind of don't have like the best experience with them. Just like starting off with the exams, I know like as you got older, I noticed like a lot of the students didn't even care about the exams anymore, so they were just clicking whatever to get through with them. But like especially AP exams for me in high school, I was told like they would help me prepare for college and like give me experience, but in reality I don't feel prepared at all, and so I just feel like it's a pretty traumatizing time to look back at. So
I had the same exact experience. When I was in high school, when I was in class, my teacher would like show the grades of all of the students, and then the low rank kids like would always feel bad for like looking at their GPA or their score on the test. And I remember the teacher would put them apart, having these conversations like, oh, if you don't pick this up or taking activity away, we're having these parent conferences in like elementary school. And when it came to the smart kids, it was like, there's nothing new. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, they're already at the top. What else are we gonna do? There's nothing to do. And it was like a competitive game where you and your classmates are trying to get the best grade, the best GPA, and the best overall status. And then the teacher was just like this third person, just being the coach to like help you push you, like help you motivate, like help you compete. And there's this source that I read the other day that said that had this strategy called the rank and yank, and it's where these systems rank you competitively. They take the top percentile, and the rest, the bottom ones, the people that struggle, are left yanked. They don't make it. They struggle. They deal with the pressure. They deal with the stress, the anxiety of trying to get to the top, but ultimately they don't. What do you guys think about this?
Like messed up because that's why like school is just unfair because it's so GPA oriented instead of like just focusing on students just understanding what they're getting taught,
yeah, I feel like that makes sense too. Like I feel like GPA and like always talking about like ranks, growing up and like wanting to go to the schools, like you realize like those kids who were doing better in classes were the ones who were like more forced, and like you can go into these schools, and then like the ones with like the lower GPAs, the ones who didn't understand classes as much, were kind of just like left aside. Like they had some help, but maybe not as much. Like Brian said, we all kind of start off, our life's different, we all have like different opportunities, we have different resources.
Yeah, and it's like this feeling that we always have to like compete and we have all these outliers contributing to it. It's like it makes it so that these institutions always just, they care about the grades, they care about the GPA, they care about this, and all we care about is just fulfilling their needs and fulfilling the needs of our parents and having come from where we go. And it's just crazy because I heard about the summer where these institutions are getting funding for our grades and our GPA, our test scores. Like let's say we do good on an exam. That's like the majority of school does good. These institutions are getting paid, like they're creating this competitive atmosphere where we participate every day, and whatever we get on those with the results of those exams, those teachers, those institutions, they're getting paid for what we go through. What do you guys think about that?
I think like, cause in my high school, teachers would do the same. They would just try to give you the answers, to try to let you like. They wouldn't really teach you for you to know the formulas, for you to know like basically the curriculum as a whole. They would just try to get you a good score on like AP tests, and that's why I also back to the idea where the testing is off like too flawed to like even determine whether you should be going to like a prestigious college or blah blah. But yeah, I would say it's kind of dumb.
No way. They give you the answers and stuff?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. I mean, honestly, I heard that like same situation happened before. Like they would always tell us like it was like I think it was in high school when we were doing these tests, and then they were like, yeah, you need to do this test. You need to make sure you do good for it. And like it wasn't until after that I was talking to my friends that they're like, did you know that the school gets funding depending on how well we do on these exams? And I was just like, well, that's kind of ironic because a lot of the kids were just speeding through it just to get through it.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's so flawed, like to think that the schools that we go to would literally just give up on that. There's other teachers who were just kind of like doing the bare minimum of teaching, and then it's like, oh, okay, well, if these kids did bad, I just won't let it affect their grade as much. Like I just won't count it. I'll let them do a retake. And I feel like right there it just shows like what's really important to the schools, and like they just really want their money as opposed to like helping kids actually sit there and learn these things.
It's crazy because you're so right when it comes to that. Like they would do anything just to like get you to win in this like little game that they have going on, and it's like they don't really care about anything else besides just making the education system win. And I just wanted to ask, like, it made me think about something else. How do you think like this competitive environment that they have going on, like with a little cheat code here and there, like how you were saying, how do you guys think this competitive environment, like competing against classmates, being top percentage, and like building a good resume, even with having like this help and blah blah blah, how do you think that has shaped you and is still affecting you today, like even in college, even at UCSD?
I would say so. And in like the STEM major, I talked to others in my class and they're all like ready and been coding since like 7th grade, 6th grade. So like
Wow.
it's definitely there, but you know, with a little bit of discipline, you could achieve anything in life.
All throughout high school, even in middle school, I was trying hard, but like for middle school, I already started getting into advanced classes, taking college or high school classes, so that I could be more like taking college classes in high school. So my 7th grade year, I was already taking 8th grade math. My 8th grade year in middle school, I was already taking algebra 1. The summer in between, me transitioning from middle school to high school, I was taking geometry in a matter of like 4 weeks, just so that as a freshman, I was taking algebra 2. And I feel like, because of that, like I tried really hard, but I never like thought about it, but I was just like, damn, like it was so heavy on me, like the stress and like thinking like I was really competing, really trying to do well, like even getting asked about college, like, oh, what are you aiming for? And I was just like, I'm going for that full ride scholarship, like I'm going and I'm gonna put in the hard work. And like I think it did take a toll on me because it like made me feel like I needed to be academic get validation from academics. And so from someone who didn't take any AP classes my freshman and sophomore year in high school, but I did take college classes. I was taking college algebra, pre-calculus. I was taking all of these like advanced classes in that aspect. And in my junior and senior year taking APs, I realized like I was just always trying to really focus on my GPA, and I would always focus on it. I pull it up and I'm like, oh my god, my GPA, like it's good, but my rank, I need to boost it up. And I felt like I had that constant competition to keep bringing it up so I can become like valedictorian, salutatorian, to be the top of my class. And like even towards my senior year, it was like a lot of kids did let go of like trying so hard because it was their senior year. You got senioritis.
Right.
I was the opposite. I was taking my AP classes. I retook an AP exam that I failed the previous year to get a better score, and even then, I still ended up rank 4. And so I think that took a toll on me because I was kind of like, I really was hoping for better. Like, I knew it wasn't bad, but I knew I could have done better. And I feel like that competition really does affect me.
And like, so you're saying like before this conversation, did you ever see like competitive environments in school? Did you ever see like, damn, school's so competitive?
Yeah, actually.
You saw it?
Yeah, the people on the top of our class we were all going for the same rank. When they would announce it, oh, what rank are you? Oh, I'm number 2. Really? Oh, okay, I'm gonna try to go there. There's some people who have rank 2, like 2 people would have the same rank. And from there, they were just, you would see, oh, I'm taking this class, I'm gonna boost that up, And so it was a constant competition, at least there, because we were all fighting for those top ranks. We wanted to be the ones at the top of our class.
Did you see like?
I mean, it was more or less the same, but like my school was a little bit more like, it was a little bit more laid back, in my opinion. You know, I ended up ranking number 7, and I ended up with like a good GPA. So it like, now looking back at it, it was like, it definitely was a competition, but like, it was only a competition for the top 10. Like, anyone that was outside of the top 10, no one really cared.
So you definitely saw the rank and yank in your like that little.
Yeah, but like, but it's like however you want to take it, you know. Like, it depends how important that rank number is to you. And I feel like for me, it could be different for you guys, but like, I cared more about the GPA more than the rank. I didn't care too much about the rank because you know, like, having this salutatorian valedictorian title is nice, but like, man, I'd rather have like a 4.8, you know. So.
You guys have any questions in general about competition in schools, anything like that? No? I mean, with that being said, we'll just wrap it up. So as we discussed, we just talked about the competitive nature of the school systems, exams, GPAs, building a resume overall, for the gain of the school system, but at the loss of our basic K through 12 education. As we go through the stress, anxiety, the social and systemic pressure that we go through in exams and all this, you realize that having a rank and yang mentality really undermines personal growth and doesn't really focus on the gain it has. And it's critical to question whether we have like such a tool for education as we build or as we target a certain goal. And I just want to leave it at that. And it's really I just really wanted to talk to you guys as we emphasize mental and physical awareness as we go through this. Because obviously we've gone through our K through 12 and where we're at right now, and we're still going through this competitive nature. But I just want you guys to start thinking about this, like, what if competition wasn't in education? What if all of this wasn't competitive and it was like whoever wanted to make it could without being so competitive? But that's just something to think about. That's all for us here today. Make sure you like, comment. If you guys have anything that stood out to you guys, make sure to hit the comment section. And if you guys are ever thinking about or you guys want to share anything else, make sure to hit me up, and we could talk about it from there. Thank you.